Hello everyone, and welcome to the next tutorial in the series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to download Vnyan, or Vnyan, however you want to say it, and how to convert your VR chat avatar into a usable VRM for VTubing or for something like Live in VR. So what we're going to do first is Vnyan and download a few files that we're going to need. So you'll go to your favorite browser ever. You're going to type in Vnyan. Going to be Suvidriel. You'll come here. You'll click download now. Now you can tip. It is free. I did pay for mine, but click no thanks. Take me here. You'll click download on Vnyan 1.6. And that's going to go ahead and start downloading. Now, while that is doing that, there's a couple other files we're going to need. We're going to need UniVRM. So you type UniVRM, go to GitHub. I use VRM 0. VRM 1 does not like to work for me. So you'll click that, download it. We'll open another tab, and we're going to look for VSF SDK. Now, this is the second time of me making this tutorial because my Unity project crashed and everything was gone because Unity. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down a little bit. We'll see the GitHub here. We're going to click VCFace SDK version 1.13.38. That is what we're going to download, so we'll click on that and we'll download it. Now that we've got that done, we can go ahead and do all that. I still like to use the Creator Companion because it's easier for me than going over here and dicking with the Unity Hub. I always like to make a new project instead of using the one that we used for the VR chat avatar. So we're going to create a new project. We're going to title this Tutorial VRM underscore VSF. VSF is the file format that Vnyan uses. Others use VRM. So we're going to click Avatars and Create Project. I am going to scroll down a little bit and click the plus button on the Poyomi Tune shaders. And then as soon as that is done, we are going to click Open Project. You'll know it's done when all the plus and minus buttons turn white again. And in the meantime, I am going to go grab the VSF and VRM packages that we made or downloaded and bring them over here. And I'll be back with you once this loads up. Okay, now that Unity is up and running, it is going to compile some scripts, and then it is going to compile the Poyomi shaders. It can take a little while as well. All right, great, fantastic. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to Assets, Import Custom Package. We're going to import our Nardo. Import. Okay, once that is imported, we'll double click Dragon, prefabs. Now this is going to vary for you from avatar to avatar. Since I know that this right here is the four-fingered Nardo, I will drag this up here. And we're waiting for the shaders to compile. Now, if you're like me, you can zoom in, because I like to look at what I'm looking at, even if I'm not doing anything to it. Now, what we have to do next is go to Assets, Import Package, Custom Package. Now, this is very important. We're going to install VRM first. Click Open. Import. Okay, once we have VRM successfully installed, you should see up here in the top of the window, in between UniGLTF and a window, it'll say VRM 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to ensure that we have selected our avatar here. We want to make sure that we have this selected and none of this. We just want to click on this. We're going to go up here to VRM 0. We're going to click Export VRM0.x. This is going to come up. Here it's going to say title. Give it a title. I'm calling this tutorial VRM. This is going to be 1.2 because this is the second time I've done this. And we're going to go like that for the sake of this tutorial. Then we will click Export. And then go ahead and save. Then it's going to go ahead and export. Cool. Now that we're here, up here in the top left of the inspector, there's next to Nardoragon, there's a little square. Just click that, and it hides it. So what you do is you'll click on VRM0, import VRM, select the avatar, open. Then click save. Okay. Once that is done, we're going to come down here. We're going to click and drag our avatar into the hierarchy. This is going to say Nardoragon 1. Now, if you see here that the eyes are messed up, that happens sometimes. It's not a real big deal. Just click on the avatar in the scene, which is this right here, this little window. This is a scene. Over here, where it says specular, drop that down, change it to cutout, problem solved. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Nardoragon. We're going to come over here and we are going to look for specifically something called blend shapes. So right here where it says blend shape proxy, we're going to click blend shape right there, and it's going to highlight this. Make sure you're paying attention to what it highlights. Click on what it highlights. Now you'll see a little picture right here. You can make it bigger if you'd like. But these are your vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on A. We'll come down here to where it says body. We're going to scroll down a little bit to the double A and open it. We're going to repeat this process with all of them. In this situation, it's A, I, U, E, O. So I would be the I, IH. U would be O. E is going to, of course, be E. O is going to be O. That is it for basic setup of the VRM to get your mouth moving. Now, if you want to be able to blink, then you click on blink, scroll down, and you're going to look for something along the face. It says I blink left, I blink right. Preferably, I like to have them eyes blink both at the same time. And then you can set up joy, angry, sorrow, fun, so on and so forth if you'd like. Only ones I really care about are blinking left and blinking right and blinking at the same time. So that way I can wink at people. or if I'm sitting there blinking and my eyes out of sync. Now, a majority of the time, blend shapes are going to be layered the same way. Okay. But now, what we are going to do is we're going to go to, once that is done, we are going to go to Assets up in the top left, come down, Import Package, Custom Package. We're going to go where we save the VSF SDK. We're going to click on it and click Open. We're going to wait for it to pop up. We're going to click Import. Okay. Going to click back on Assets. Once we've got that done, you know it was successful. If you look up here and you see VSF SDK right next to VRM 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our Nardo that is shown, or our avatar. We're going to click VSF SDK and Export Avatar Bundle. If you do not have the correct model or item selected, it will let you know that there is no VRM anything in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to rename this Tutorial VSF. And we're going to click Save over here on the desktop. It'll say Export Complete. If it was successful, you'll click OK. And then I like to minimize it just to ensure that it's not broken. Now, we did download the Vnyan earlier, so I'm going to drag that over here. Now, to use this, all you have to do is grab the zip folder, right-click, and extract all. Click Extract, and it's going to extract everything you need. Now, this is your Vnyan folder. This is our VSF avatar, and this is our VRM. What I like to do with mine is I like to click and drag them both into the Vnyan folder. Now we're going to open the Vnyan folder, and you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. The only thing we're worried about right now is the Vnyan.exe. We're going to double click that, and it's going to launch Vnyan. Click Allow. Now, I already have mine set up. As you can see, hello. There will be a small tutorial, and it'll ask you to select an avatar. Now, when you do that, it should open up directly to the Vnyan folder. When it opens to the Vnyan folder, that is where you will select the VSF avatar. Now, if you're here and your avatar isn't here, if you accidentally clicked no and you didn't select an avatar, you'll simply go over here, top right where it says load avatar. It'll open this up. Now, because I've got two different folders for Vnyan here, then you'll click on tutorial.vsf, and boom, hello. I'm using my iPod as a camera, sorry. But that is how you do it. Now, if you want ear wiggles and stuff like that, I can do another tutorial for how to get that done in depth if you'd like. Just let me know in the comments below. But that is it. In order to do this, you have to have a web camera or something along those lines. I do not have a web camera. I use Camo Studio, and I have the Camo app on my iPod, which allows me to use my iPod as a webcam. And to set up a webcam, up here you'll click the little sandwich that says Menu, Settings, Tracking, Webcam, and then Webcam Tracking, and you can select your camera. But that's been it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful and informative. And until next time, bye. Remember to hydrate, medicate if you need to, and get some rest. Toodles!